Hey guys, Kate here, and I don't know about you, but my Facebook feed is just blowing up with babies. Makes me have a little bit of baby fever myself. Anyway, all these adorable pictures of babies bring me back to this first few weeks, this first few moments of nursing. Now, little backstory, I have 2 little girls. I nursed them for about 2 years each, so I have about 4 years nursing experience under my belt. And I want to give you some tips to help all you new mamas out there who are breastfeeding to make it a little bit easier. So a couple tips I'm going to give you. 1, be confident in who you are and your body and your baby. Do what feels natural, but also don't be afraid to ask for help, especially when you're at the hospital. They always have a lactation consultant there, and pretty much all the nurses that are doing postpartum and everything, they know what they're doing when it comes to breastfeeding. So don't be afraid, and maybe put modesty out the door. With kids, modesty kind of all goes away. But don't be afraid to ask. And don't be afraid about your body and what it's doing. It's feeding your baby, and it's pretty amazing. That leads me to tip number 2. For me, I learned how to nurse in public discreetly. I also learned how to nurse in a baby carrier. Now, ladies, I know a lot of people, some have issues. This was a lifesaver for me because I could wear my baby and nurse her and still do whatever I was doing. Number 3, make sure you eat lots and lots of food. Try and eat healthy, but at the same time, keep snacks on hand because I guarantee you, especially during the middle of the night, you are going to be hungry. Now, also, while you're nursing, be sure that you drink as much water as you possibly can. In fact, if the hospital gives you one of those amazing big giant cups, try and keep those by. I know those were a lifesaver for me because especially in this first few weeks, you kind of forget to take care of yourself, but you absolutely must drink water. Also, get a supportive pillow, especially in this first few weeks. So whatever works for you. I know I had a couple that worked for me. Even just like my little bedroom pillow worked. Okay, another thing, clothes. So when you're nursing, no one says they actually have really cute nursing tops now. But many maternity stuff have the easier access, so you can nurse. I just wore low cuts, button downs. I really nailed down pulling down the shirt, so I probably ruined a couple t-shirts. But for you, buy some button-up shirts. Buy some nursing tops. I just never like to invest in nursing or maternity clothes if I could make some of my old clothes work, because you're only going to wear them for a short amount of time. So my guess, if you have issues, raid your husband's closet. Find some of his button-up shirts. That whole tie-in, see, tying is popular now. You can totally get away with it. Another thing, find a breastfeeding group, local support group, or social media, guys. I'm sure you can find some through Facebook. Also, it's also great to have mom friends who are breastfeeding too or have breastfed, so you can always ask them questions. But I've noticed having a group to support you and moms who are going through the same thing will definitely help you. Also, my motto now, sorry, this is when your baby's crying, I did on-demand feeding. And like I said, you do what works for you. One thing might work for someone. I was not a scheduled feeder. My motto was when the baby cried, when in doubt, I whipped it out. And you know what? That worked for me. It may not work for you, and that's great, but it might work for someone else. So, and last but not least, guys, invest in a great breast pump. And you know what? The Breastfeeding Shop is here to help you with that. And guys, listen up, because this is the great part. If you have TRICARE, which, all of us military wives usually do, it is fully covered. And they have made it so easy for us now. Years ago, I wasn't so lucky. I didn't have the Breastfeeding Shop, and TRICARE didn't even cover them at the time. But now, if you don't even need a prescription anymore, go to thebreastfeedingshop.com, you give your information, your provider, your insurance, they will contact your doctor. Or if you want to get a prescription from your doctor, you can totally do that too and call in the prescription over the phone. So log on to the Breastfeeding Shop, put in your info, pick out the breast pump and all your supply needs for breastfeeding, and your breast pump will come directly to your door. So you don't have to deal with going to the store and receipts and all that. It is super easy. And new moms, seriously, take advantage of this because TRICARE covers it, and it usually will cover almost all of it. So check out the Breastfeeding Shop today, and good luck to all you new and nursing mamas out there. Bye.